Welcome class, lesson 4-5, day 2. Strong mathematicians can compare and solve addition and multiplication comparison problems. So you get your notebook out, write down today's date, the name of the lesson, and let's get started. So I did about it before, it said compare, describe quantities as greater than, less than, or equal to, so comparing two things on different sides. And then we use multiplication or division to compare. Last time was really addition and subtraction, now we're going to focus on multiplication and division. Notice some of those things you can find how many times as many, something to keep in mind as you listen to word problems, or how many fewer times as many. So notice there's a couple of different words in there that can be really, so we can't just say look for fewer because we see fewer in this one for division and we also have fewer in the other one for subtraction. So you really have to read the word problem to understand what you need to do here. So that's why it's always important that we read word problems carefully. So with that, we'll write down these two little glimpses of questions you might want to look for to help you out. And right to our examples today. Samantha has 145 fewer songs on her portable media player than Luke has on his portable media player. If Samantha has 583 songs, how many songs does Luke have? Alright, so let's read this again. So I'm having Samantha on one side, I've got clear this right now, and I've got Luke on the other side. So Samantha has 154 fewer songs on her portable media player than Luke has on his portable media player. So no, Samantha has less than Luke. All right, if Samantha has 583 songs, how many songs does Luke have? All right, so if you see 583, she has less than Luke. That means, even though it says fewer here, I'm actually going to use that to use it for addition. So I have 583 songs from Samantha, and she has 145 fewer songs, which means Luke has more songs. So even though it says fewer, I'm adding, so that's what you really have to think about these word problems. 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, so 2 carry the 1, 1 plus 5 is 6, and 6 plus 1 is 7. So how many songs does Luke have? 728 songs Luke has. So you can pause the video right now to write down this example and really see how we use this about comparison problem to kind of help us out with figuring out what kind of operation we have to use here. Last weekend, Mr. Morgan rode his bike 3 miles. This weekend, he rode his bike 21 miles. How many times as many miles did Mr. Morgan ride his bike this weekend as last weekend, than last weekend? So if you think about this right now, he rode his bike last weekend, so we go LW, 3 miles for last weekend. And we've got this weekend, so we go TW equals 21 miles. So I kind of have my information, I pulled it out that I'm kind of looking at right now. Now I'm going to look at the question, how many times as many miles did Mr. Morgan ride his bike this weekend than last weekend? So how many times as many? So I'm going to have to, obviously I see the word times, I have to have times in there. So I know 3's on one side, 21's on the other. I need to know times. Well, I know when I multiply things, it makes my number get bigger. So times something is going to equal 21. Excellent. So 3 times what equals 21? Hopefully you're showing out the answer. And the answer would be, so 3 divided by 21 would be 7. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 minus 21 is 0. So it would be 7 would be in here. So our answer would be 7 times as many miles. So you can pause the video right now and write down this example to help you with your work today. Well, you draw a big line right now on the top, label box 3, now your turn. And now here's your math problems to work on solving today. Matthew completed a puzzle with 90 pieces. Wendy completed a puzzle with 5 times as many pieces. How many pieces are in Wendy's puzzle? So you can pause the video, you can read the question again to yourself, picture what's going to happen, and then try to solve that using a comparison equation. And number 2, there were 24,573 adults at a baseball game. There were 4,782 fewer children at the baseball game than adults. How many children were at the baseball game? So you can pause that right now, read the problem again, and see if you can solve this one. Good luck. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to write them down or share them out. Also, if you have any strategies that helped you solve these problems, feel free to share those as well. And as always, thanks for another great lesson.